Hey everyone, welcome back to TFAX. Today, we've got an exciting lineup as we dive into 6 unique news stories from the world of reality TV and the Bachelor Nation that you won't want to miss. So, let's jump right in. First up, we're discussing Grant Ellis and his rocky journey as the Bachelor. Despite high expectations, Grant faced criticism for his decisiveness or lack thereof. From baffling eliminations to confused emotions, we'll break down the 6 moments that prove he wasn't quite ready for the role. Next, we have some intriguing clues that suggest Grant may regret choosing Juliana Pasquarosa over Litia Garr. Could he have settled for the safe choice? We've got the inside scoop on fan theories and family reactions that could tell us more. In our third segment, Grant reveals behind-the-scenes insights from the finale that viewers didn't get to see. What really went down between him and Juliana? Stick around as we uncover some shocking secrets. Litia Garr is back in the spotlight as she pokes fun at her breakup in a cheeky TikTok video. We'll share her hilarious take on her experience with Grant and what she thinks about his final choice. Then, we'll hear from Zoe McGrady, the second runner-up, who thought Grant was 100% picking Lisha. Find out why she had her doubts and how she viewed the dynamics of their relationships in the later episodes. Finally, we'll shift gears to the love story of Joan Vassos and Chalk Chapel from the Golden Bachelorette. How are they handling long-distance and wedding plans? You'll want to hear their sweet advice for Grant and Juliana. So, stick around as we explore these juicy stories and more right here on TFAX. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. Let's dive deeper into our first story about Grant Ellis and his tumultuous journey as the Bachelor in Season 29. Right from the start, Grant faced immense scrutiny as he stepped into the role, making headlines after appearing on Jen Tran's Season of the Bachelorette just a year prior. As a 31-year-old day trader and former professional basketball player, Grant was initially seen as a strong contender to lead the show. He began the season with high hopes, greeted the women with charm, and made a noticeable connection with Ellis Unpacked, who even received the coveted first impression rose. But things quickly took a turn. Throughout the season, Grant's indecisiveness became a major theme. Just when fans thought he had a clear preference, he would shock everyone by sending home women who seemed to stand out. His elimination of Ellis, who many believed had a genuine connection with him, was particularly surprising. Many fans were left wondering how he could let someone with such a strong bond slip away so easily. As the weeks went by, Grant struggled with his emotions, often oscillating between his favorites. He formed a solid relationship with Dina Lupenko, who he trusted and consulted for advice on the other contestants. But in a stunning twist, after visiting her hometown, he chose to eliminate her too, citing a lack of connection when meeting her family. During the finale, the tension reached its peak as Grant's runner-up, Litia Garr, expressed her disbelief and disappointment. She felt utterly blindsided after Grant had assured her multiple times that she was the one he intended to choose. This dramatic revelation drew significant backlash, with many viewers criticizing Grant for leading Lisha on. In the final moments of the season, when Grant was faced with the ultimate decision between Lisha and Juliana Pasquarosa, he still appeared conflicted. His choice to propose to Juliana left Lisha, and much of the audience, shocked. Grant had consistently maintained that he connected with Lisha on a deeper emotional level, making his last-minute decision seem questionable. In the end, Grant's lack of clarity about what he truly wanted became the crux of the discussion surrounding his season. Many felt he wasn't ready for the responsibility of being the Bachelor, evidenced by his roller coaster of emotions and unclear intentions throughout the season. This culminated in a finale that left viewers divided and questioning whether Grant Ellis was indeed the right fit for the role he had taken on. Moving on to our second story, let's explore the intriguing clues suggesting that Grant Ellis may actually regret his decision to choose Juliana Pasquarosa over Litia Garr. After the dramatic finale, fans and insiders began analyzing Grant's actions and statements, looking for hints that pointed to his true feelings about the choice he made. Throughout the season, Grant had developed a deep connection with Lisha, often telling her how strong he felt about their relationship. He even assured her that he saw a future with her, which added to the shock when he ultimately chose Juliana. This sudden decision raised questions about whether Grant truly followed his heart or if he opted for what seemed like the safer choice. After the finale aired, fans noticed Grant's sister, Taylor Ellis, displaying a not-so-happy demeanor while watching the show with their parents. Her disappointment was palpable, leading many to speculate about the family dynamics at play. Taylor had established herself as a protective sister during the season, and her reactions suggested she might not fully approve of Grant's choice in Juliana. Adding fuel to the fire, it was revealed that Taylor had initially followed Lisha on Instagram, but had unfollowed her and started following Juliana following the finale. While Grant later defended Taylor, stating that she was supportive of Juliana, the timeline prompted fans to wonder about the underlying tensions within the family. As Grant and Juliana moved forward in their relationship and began to engage in promotional interviews, he seemed noticeably uncomfortable discussing the finale's events. Many viewers speculated that his internal conflict about his decisions was evident, particularly as he navigated questions about his feelings for both women. His body language and hesitant responses during interviews led fans to believe that he might be wrestling with doubts about whether he made the right choice. On top of that, it became increasingly clear that Juliana was not entirely confident about her connection with Grant either. She admitted in a post-show interview that she had some doubts while waiting for her turn in the final rose ceremony, providing further evidence that the relationship might not be as secure as they portrayed it to be. In summary, the signs are pointing toward the possibility that Grant Ellis could harbor regrets about his final decision. Whether it's through family reactions, social media dynamics, or his own conflicting emotions, there appears to be a level of uncertainty surrounding his choice that fans are eager to dissect. In our third segment, let's dive into some of the behind-the-scenes insights that Grant Ellis revealed about the finale, insights that viewers didn't get to see on screen. After the dramatic conclusion of the season, Grant opened up about his thought process during the final days of filming, shedding light on the complexities of his relationships with both Juliana Pasquarosa and Litia Garr. One of the crucial highlights was Grant's claim that he always knew he would choose Juliana, despite the fact that many viewers were led to believe he was leaning toward Lisha. He mentioned that his feelings for Juliana intensified during their one-on-one date in Scotland, where they took part in a breathtaking helicopter ride and shared intimate conversations over dinner in a castle. However, much of this connection seemed to have been left on the cutting room floor, as Juliana expressed her disappointment that viewers didn't get to see the depth of their conversations. According to Grant, he felt that the show created a specific narrative and missed capturing the authentic moments they shared. Juliana echoed this sentiment, saying that the way their relationship was portrayed felt surface level and overly focused on physical attraction. She wished that audiences could have gained a better understanding of their genuine bond, which extended beyond what was shown in the edited episodes. In interviews, Grant also emphasized key personality traits that drew him to Juliana, particularly her ability to stand up for her beliefs and maintain her authenticity, even under pressure. He argued that this strength was not fully represented in the show's portrayal of their relationship, making it seem like a more superficial connection than it actually was. As he reflected on the finale, Grant acknowledged how the editing and storytelling choices influenced viewer perceptions, fueling speculation about the truth of his sentiments toward both women. He recognized that this lack of complete transparency around his emotions contributed to the confusion viewers felt about his ultimate choice. Overall, Grant's insights reveal that there was more complexity behind the scenes than what audiences witnessed during the airing of season 29. His struggles with choosing between Lisha and Juliana became apparent, indicating that his heart was torn even if the show might have suggested otherwise. The question remains, did viewers really get the full story, or were monumental moments of connection buried under dramatic edits? In our fourth segment, let's talk about Litia Garr and her clever way of poking fun at her dramatic breakup with Grant Ellis in the finale. After the shocking ending, Lisha took to TikTok to share a lighthearted video of herself dancing and lip-syncing to Ariana Grande, "Let Me Love You." The choice of song resonated perfectly with her feelings post-breakup, as the lyrics hinted at moving on and enjoying life as a single woman. In her playful TikTok video, Lisha captioned it with a cheeky, "Come on now," echoing her reaction to Grant's unexpected decision to propose to Juliana instead of her. The video not only demonstrated her ability to find humor amid the heartbreak, but also showed her resilience and readiness to embrace a new chapter in her life. During the finale, the emotional weight of Lisha's breakup was palpable. She expressed disbelief when Grant told her he didn't see her as his person, after having virtually assured her throughout the season that she was at the top of his list. Her candid comments about feeling misled sparked discussion among fans, many of whom rallied behind her, proclaiming she deserved better. In a post-show interview, Lisha revealed just how confident she had felt in her relationship with Grant. She shared that right before their final goodbye, he had professed his love for her multiple times, continuously raising her hopes for a proposal down the line. This emotional roller coaster left her feeling blindsided when he chose Juliana. During the After the Final Rose special, Lisha stood her ground while addressing her feelings. She articulated that she felt a deep connection with Grant throughout the season and highlighted the discrepancies between what he had said to her versus his actions in the finale. By candidly sharing her thoughts on the breakdown of their relationship, she demonstrated strength and vulnerability. Lisha's TikTok video, alongside her reflections from the finale, showcases not just her sense of humor, but also the depth of her emotional experience. Her ability to take a light-hearted approach while addressing a significant life change is something viewers have come to admire and support. It seems evident that while her journey with Grant may have ended, her story is far from over, and fans are eager to see what comes next for her. In our fifth story, we're putting the spotlight on Zoe McGrady, the second runner-up of season 29, who shared her insights and thoughts on Grant Ellis and his complicated decisions during the finale. Zoe, who found herself eliminated before the final rose ceremony, reflected on her own relationship with Grant and how it measured up against those of Lisha and Juliana. During a recent episode of the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast, Zoe candidly admitted that after the Fantasy Suite episode, she began to have doubts about her connection with Grant. She recalled a moment when she realized she might not be the one for him and expressed feeling uncertain about their future together. Despite being in the running, she felt that there was nothing particularly life-changing about her overnight date with him, which led her to question their compatibility. Zoe believed that throughout the season, Lisha had consistently stood out as Grant's top choice, insisting that it was 100% her he would choose in the end. Pointing to Lisha's strong track record on the show, including multiple individual dates and group date roses, Zoe remarked that the signs indicated Grant's deeper feelings for Lisha rather than for her or Juliana. In her comments, she acknowledged Lisha's emotional journey, noting that it was valid for Lisha to feel led on by Grant based on the things he had said to her throughout the season. Zoe implied that Grant's intentions may not have aligned with how he managed his relationships, thus leaving both Lisha and herself in a precarious emotional situation. Zoe also discussed how she and Juliana were in similar positions when it came to their experiences with Grant, both feeling a lack of validation early in the season. However, while Zoe was eliminated just before hometown dates, Juliana was granted more opportunities to solidify her connection with Grant, which only increased Zoe's feelings of doubt. Ultimately, Zoe expressed a mixture of empathy and sadness regarding Lisha's experience, indicating that she understood exactly how Lisha felt after being blindsided. Although Zoe did not feel particularly led on herself, she was keenly aware of Lisha's struggle and validated her emotions after witnessing the fallout from Grant's shocking choice. In reflecting on the season, Zoe painted a picture of the complexities inherent in relationships on reality television. She reminded fans that beneath the surface of the glamorous dates and roses, it all boils down to real feelings and emotional investments that can easily be misunderstood or mismanaged. As fans continue to speculate about Grant's choices, Zoe's insights provide an added layer of context to the unfolding drama. In our sixth and final story, we're shifting gears to the love story of Joan Vassos and Chalk Chapel, who captured hearts during their time on the Golden Bachelorette. Having just celebrated their engagement on the show, Joan and Chalk are now navigating the challenges of a long-distance relationship while setting their sights on the future. In an exclusive interview following the After the Final Rose special, Joan and Chalk shared updates on their relationship and discussed how they managed to keep the spark alive despite the miles that separate them. Joan expressed her excitement about their engagement, but acknowledged the reality of their long-distance dynamic. She revealed that they make it a priority to see each other every other week, coordinating their schedules and finding ways to meet up in different locations. Chalk chimed in, adding that it requires effort and planning to ensure their relationship thrives when they're apart. They both emphasized the importance of maintaining their individual lives while still nurturing their bond. Joan noted, "It's not as easy as saying, 'Hey, let's get together tonight.' You have to make an effort, but it actually becomes fun when you explore new places together." Their dedication to making long-distance work has also inspired them to create memorable experiences. They mentioned meeting up in exciting locations like Cancun and Los Angeles, where they experience adventure together while also focusing on their love story. Joan explained that these trips not only strengthen their connection, but also build lasting memories that they cherish. As for wedding plans, Joan and Chalk confirmed they're taking their time. Joan mentioned that they don't feel rushed to set a date, especially since she is focused on family obligations like her son's upcoming wedding. She added, "We're really enjoying where we are right now, and we want to make sure we savor this moment without feeling pressured." Furthermore, in their conversation, Joan and Chalk shared some heartfelt advice for Grant and Juliana, who are also navigating the realities of their relationship post-show. They emphasized the importance of communicating openly and tuning out the outside noise that often comes with being on a reality television show. Their heartfelt sentiments ring true. Finding happiness in each other while disregarding the critics is key to building a strong partnership. As Joan and Chalk continue to embark on their journey together, fans are eagerly watching to see how their love story unfolds. They serve as a beautiful reminder that love can blossom in various circumstances, and with dedication and effort, they plan on making their relationship truly thrive.